Hi there, welcome to Adding with Miss M. Today I'm going to show you how to add with regrouping on a place value chart. You can see here I'm setting up my place value chart. Now I'm going to add 8 10s and 3 1s, or 83, plus 7 10s and 8 1s, or 78. Next I'm going to add in the ones place. So 8 plus 3 is 11, but I can't have 11 in the ones place. So I need to take my 10 ones to make 1 10, and then I have 1 left over in the ones place. Next I'm going to add the tens place. 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 1 is 16, but I can't have 16 tens. So I need to take 10 tens and make 100 and leave 6 in the tens place. Now I'm left with my answer, which is 161. Now, what I've done here to show my thinking in the standard algorithm strategy is I've used different colors to show different place values. I've shown how I've taken 10 in one place value to make 1 in the next, and I've shown this all clearly in my place value chart. Thanks! Hi grade 2, today we're going to be learning how to make your own Khan Academy style tutorial video about adding or subtracting with regrouping. So the first thing that you're going to do is to open Keynote. And in Khan Academy, they always have a nice blackboard or whiteboard, and so we want to get the same thing. We want a really plain background so that all of our information is really clear to understand. So I'm going to choose black background or a white background. I like black, so I'm going to choose this one. And then it will open for me. I just have to delete everything off of the main slide. And then this is your blackboard or your space to put all of your work or your creation or what you're going to teach someone about adding or subtracting. So you need to add some content. Now, what you can do is, of course, you need your problem. You can, if you would like to, go to the shapes, and you can add text for your problem if you'd like. Okay, remember, if you use text, that the way that you format or make the text look different is you highlight it by tapping twice, and then you press the paintbrush. And here is where you can change the size, you can change the color, you can do all kinds of things in here if you choose to use text on your slide. So I'm just going to tap on it, and I'm going to delete it, because I'm going to use the drawing tool for my whiteboard, or my blackboard, sorry. So I press the plus again, I go to media, and here's where I can add a drawing down at the bottom. So once I tap this, I see that I have lots of really cool options along the bottom. I have a pen, pencil, crayon, paint, eraser, and I have a lasso tool, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. Now I like to use the crayon, so I'm going to tap on that. And then when I tap on the color here, I have lots of different options, or I can swipe to the right, and then I have the color wheel here, where I have even more color options. If I just drag this, I'm just gonna pick a normal color, and I'm gonna pick this pink color. Okay, and then I can tap on my crayon, and I want it to be a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna tap this one here, and I can see, I'm gonna write my first, actually I'm gonna change this to white, because for my problem, I want to show people the different place values. So I can write out ones, okay, and I can do a line, and I can do tens, and hundreds. I'm just going to do the short form of hundreds. Great. And then I can just draw this along here. Okay, now I want my problem in here, so I'm going to tap this again, and I want to use different colors for my different place values. So I'm going to say in this problem there are 8 tens and 3 ones. And then my second number is going to have 7 tens and 8 ones. So you can see here I have 83 plus 78. Now I just want to add in down along the bottom here, this, and I'm just going to show that I'm adding them together. So the reason that I've set it up this way is so I can clearly see my place values for my audience who's going to watch my tutorial. My problem set up, but it's a little bit boring. I need to solve it. I need to add some animations. I need to make it really engaging for my audience and make it really easy for them to understand. So first I need to solve the problem. So I'm going to press the plus again, and I'm going to go to drawing. And when I add, I'm always starting in the ones place. I'm going to change my color first of all, and I'm going to look back here and see, okay, so it's blue is my ones. Okay, so I'm going to add my ones place here first, because it's on the right. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So 11 ones. So I can't have 11 ones in the ones place. So I need to bring one over. My 10 ones makes 110, but I have 1 1. And 110. Okay, now I need to add the tens place. So 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 1 is 16, but I can't have 16 tens. So I need to take 10 tens and make 100. So I'm going to use a new color. So I have 100, and I have 6 tens, and then I have my 100 here, and I just bring it down like this. So my answer to the problem is 161. So once I've drawn all of this out, my drawing is complete, I can press done. Okay, and you can see here it's just one big picture, right? Now, if I were to, what I want to do is add animations to this. But maybe I want different parts of this to come in at different times to make it really visually engaging. So I want to break my drawing up into different pieces so I can animate them differently. So the way that I do that is I just tap my drawing and I tap edit drawing, and then that's where you'll see this little lasso tool here, okay? And that's where you just circle the parts of your drawing that you want to stay together. So for example, for me, I want my place value chart to come in before everything else. So I'm just going to circle it really carefully. Okay, and I'm just going to do that first. And then you can see here it says separate. So if I press separate, okay, I can see that these parts are broken apart, but I still have inside of my drawing these other little numbers and pieces. So I need to tap edit drawing again, and I can use my lasso again, and I'm just going to break my 8. Now that I've separated all of the different pieces in my drawing, you can see I can move this around. What I want to do is animate them to make it more interesting so I can export it as a movie to iMovie to edit my tutorial. So all I need to do is tap on each of the pieces of my drawing. So I tap and I press animate, and then I can add a build in. There's lots of different animation types you can see here, which are great. And I want to use the line draw. And this is what the line draw looks like. Okay, and when I'm happy with it, I can press done. Now, if I want to change the speed of it, I can just tap on my drawing again, animate, tap there, and I can change how long or how short it is. And I can press play to see what it looks like, and then I just press done. So I'm going to repeat this for all of my different shapes. So I need to think about, what do I want to have come in next? Well, I want my 83 and my 78 to come in next. So I need to animate each of these. So maybe I use a line draw again. Okay, and I can add my other animation. I'm just adding them by tapping on them. Okay. Okay, so once I've added all my animations and I want to see what it all looks like together, I can just press the play button. Okay, to see what my animation looks like. Great. Okay, and if you're happy with it, then you can leave it. Remember, you can always tap on an animation and you can always make it go faster, go slower. You just do that by tapping on each one, tapping on its animation and changing the duration. The last thing you want to do is make sure that everything goes in order. You do that by pressing the 3 dots with the 3 lines here, okay? And so I want the 8 and the 3 to show up at the same time. So all you do is tap the 3, and then you tap with build 2 to make them come together. And I want the 7 and the 8 to go together. So I'm going to do with build 4. Okay, and I want the 6 to go with the 1 build 1. And I just look through here and I make my animations go together. I can check them at any time by pressing the play button. Once I'm happy with everything, I press done, press the 3 dots, and I'm going to export this as a movie because now I'm going to add my audio and any effects in iMovie to make my tutorial really exciting for my audience. So once it's finished, I'm just going to save the video to my camera roll. So now that I've finished my animation in Keynote and I've exported it as a video, my last step is to edit my video in iMovie to make it my finished tutorial. So I just tap Create Project, tap Movie, I select the clip that I need, and I press Create Movie, drag the playback back to the beginning. Now maybe I want to add some music, maybe I want to add some audio, maybe I want to add some titles. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is to add a title. So I just tap the clip. Okay, and I want maybe this pop-up title. You'll see when I tap on it, it says center or lower. I want it to go lower so it doesn't go on top of my other text. And then I can just double tap it. And then I'll be able to write my title. So I just want to call it Ms. M's tutorial. You can have a much more creative tutorial title than me. Okay, and then I just press title again and it'll go back to the bottom. And then when I play it, I can see that it is right here. What I can do if I see, oh, I don't really want it there for the whole time, is I can tap my clip and I can split it. And then my title isn't there anymore because it's only part of that clip. Okay, so again, to split a clip, you just tap and you press split. Now, the next thing I want to show you how to do is to add some audio to your video. So you can do that just by pressing audio. And I want to pick maybe a soundtrack here. And all I have to do is tap on it, listen to it, see if I like it. And I can press the plus to bring it in and it will play for the entire video. Okay, now if I tap on this, I can tap on the volume to make it a little bit quieter because I'm going to have my talking go on top of it. And to way to talk on top of my video to explain my thought process is I just press this microphone in the left-hand side. Okay, and I would just press record. So I would press record, it'll count me in. Welcome to my tutorial, where I'm going to teach you how to add with regrouping. Today I'm going to show you how to add 83 or 8 10s and 3 1s plus 7 10s and 8 1s or 78. Please watch to find out more. Okay, once you've listened to your recording, you just press accept and it will stay there. Again, if you need to make it louder, you just tap on it and you can change the volume here. Okay, if you don't like it, you just press delete. If you want to cut it in half, you just press actions and you can split it like before. And so that's how you can add a song and some audio to your video. Once you're finished everything and you've made your video really interesting, you're just going to press this X. Okay, you're going to press done, share, and then you can save your video, choose medium, and then you will add this video to your activity in Seesaw.